Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie. I am also known as GENGLOW. Thank you for joining me here today. Today we're going to go ahead and do a What's in My Wastebasket Wednesday. I didn't get to do my Trash Talk Tuesday yesterday, so I'm going to go ahead and do it today, but instead of Trash Talk, call it Wastebasket or Waste Talk. Waste. I don't know. I just came up with the idea. Okay, to go along with the theme, for reviewing my products of what all I used. And most of my products and product reviews, whenever I do these videos, I do them like on a skincare day. Like today, I was supposed to do a mask yesterday, which I didn't do one, so I'm doing one today, Wednesday, and then more than likely I'll be doing another one in Friday for Face Mask Friday. I want to try to do my skincare at least. When I say skincare, I want to try at least to do a mask, like that extra step in my skincare routine at least twice a week. So that is my goal. That's what I want to do. So today's mask I'll be using is the 15-minute Mask Pack Brightening Arbutin. So it's a brightening mask. Got this off of Shop Missy. I'm not sure how good this is. I've tried their 15-minute mask packs before. This brand, this 15-minute mask pack, or is the brand is actually called, let me see, GENGLOW Corporation, but it's this one here. It's it usually will say 15-minute mask. So, and they're usually pretty good. So I want to see how this one, I've never tried this before. Everything in here is in Korean, so it's Korean beauty. This Arbutin reduces the appearance of discoloration with vitamin C derivative, helps with cell renewal and brightens skin tone. Refreshing and moisturizing essence type to target and treat for daily skin maintenance. So that's what it's supposed to do. I'm going to put this one on. So give me 1 second while I put this on, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. Welcome for those who are new to my channel. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe. Make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. If you can just take the time or just take the second to look down below to see if you are subscribed. Hit the notification bell. Also give my video a thumbs up because it helps out my algorithm. Thank you for those who are returning subscribers as well. So let's go ahead and check out what's in my bin. And first of all, before we get into my bin, I did wanted to say about the mask. It's this mask. Oh, it's by Nature. My goodness, I'm over here thinking I couldn't find the brand of this mask. This is by Nature. Nature, like nature, but with an S. Nature. And it is by the GENGLOW Corporation. So just saw that. But what I wanted to say is that when I put this mask on, it does have really good serum in it. It's not overly overwhelming with serum. And then it does have a slight, like a really slight fragrance of the Arbutin, which is not bad because it smells citrusy. At the same time, it also smells like an essence oil type, but it's good. It's like a good ratio of that type of scent, of the essence scent, of the Arbutin. So it has a really good ratio on that. So if you're sensitive to fragrances, if you're very sensitive to fragrances and you don't like citrus scents or almost like a plant or plant essence type of scent, then maybe you shouldn't get this mask. But if you're not that sensitive to fragrances, like I said, this is very lightly fragranced, very mild, very lightly fragranced, then I would recommend for you to get this mask as far as that goes, if you're sensitive to fragrances. So it's just like your regular sheet mask. I'm not sure I'll see any kind of results tonight, using the sheet mask, any brightening results, just in one day. But if you are shopping for a face mask and you happen to see this, if you come across this, on the Shop Missy or anywhere you're shopping, then yeah, I do recommend or suggest to grab one of these. It's not bad, it doesn't hurt. All right, so let's go through with our trash. I did let my trash build up a lot. We are in March. I think my last review was it the beginning of this month? I think it was the beginning of this month, you know, or towards the end of February. So now we're in April, actually. Okay, so yeah, so this is my March's trash. So let's go ahead and go through it. You might see some items that you might have seen in my last month's video, but I like to review products and let you know how I feel about them, and I'll just put stuff in this wastebasket, just to give you a review on whatever I've eaten, whatever I used in beauty. And so okay, so we have our LaCroix. I'm still drinking my LaCroix. What is this? Pineapple, strawberry and pineapple flavored. So I do recommend to anybody who likes sparkling water and who likes pineapple and strawberry flavors, who likes that strong flavor of a sparkling water, I do recommend this one. This is the Curate line of sparkling water. On the LaCroix, sorry, that fell on the floor. The next thing I have here are these Generation Skin eye patches. I've been wearing these, for the past 3 or 4 skincare videos. When it comes to taking the extra step to my skincare routine. And these actually really help. These really help reduce the puffiness underneath my eyes. So I really do like these. These are the Revitalizing Hyaluronic Acid eye patches. To be honest with you, all the Generation Skin eye patches that I've had in the past have actually helped a lot with my under eyes, either brightening them, giving them that brightening effect, and also minimizing the puffiness underneath the eyes. The next thing I have here is the Truly Moolicious True Moo chocolate milk. Guys, I love this milk. I love this chocolate milk for a while now. I just never would buy it because it was out of my budget, but since it was on sale, I went ahead and I grabbed a couple, and so I got a couple and I drank them, and I love the way they taste, but the sweetness of it has actually diminished more now that I've tried it. Now this time, I don't know if they changed their formula or they still have the same formula that they're using for their chocolate, but it doesn't taste as refined or as I want to say as sweet as a True Moo milk, the True Moo chocolate milk that I've tried before. So that's just something, for you guys, if you have drank this milk before, just to kind of give you a little side note there, that it's not as, like, you can't really, like the chocolate, when you drink this, when I used to drink this, you can actually taste like you actually are drinking a chocolate candy. Like you're actually drinking a chocolate candy. Like it's just smoothly, it goes down smoothly, and it tastes like an actual milk chocolate candy. You can taste that chocolatiness, if that's a word, in the milk, and it was sweet. This one was sweet, but not as sweet, which is not bad either. But I really like the original formula. If they changed their formula, I don't know if they did or they didn't, but for some reason this time around, it wasn't how I imagined it to be before, like as it was before. All right, so the next thing in here we have, so guys, Canada Dry is a soda beverage. I know it's caffeine free, has no caffeine in it, but is a cherry ginger ale fruit splash Canada Dry. I love this. This is really good. I used to buy ginger ale all the time. to kind of wean myself away from sodas, and it worked. It weaned me off sodas, but then at the same time, I just got tired of drinking the same flavor all the time. And so whenever they came out with these cherry flavored ginger ales, I was like, okay, I can't have enough of this flavor. So I got me a case in my refrigerator right now of this Canada Dry Fruit Splash cherry ginger ale. I would recommend anybody to go out and buy this one, you know, and those who are Canada Dry lovers, you know, who just likes the original flavor, that's fine. That's good too. But I think because I love to have cherry flavor in my drinks, as you can tell with my LaCroix sparkling water, is it strawberry pineapple? There's always either cherry or strawberry flavored in my drinks. That's my favorite. The next thing in here I have is a Dr. Pepper, and you're thinking, why are you showing us a Dr. Pepper? Well, because I'm showing you, you know, all the trash that I consumed, you know, all the waste that I've consumed, you know, this past month. And Dr. Pepper is one of my favorite flavors, and so why not show you that. I also have in here, okay, this is something that I tried for my first time, and I think I'm gonna try this again if they still have, at least they carry these on the Face Tory website, which is the Face Tory Moisturized Scalp and Hair Mask with fermented soybean. So this one was really good. When I put it on my hair, it smelled really good. And this took me, my hair is pretty long, so this one actually was good for 2 washes. I could probably have used it for 3 washes, but I was very careless and thinking I was supposed to use this whole hair pack of hair mask, you know, in one shower, but no, multiple showers. There's also like a little grippy Ziploc at the top that you can, you know, close it back up. Just get the amount that you need and then zip it back up. So this one I do recommend anybody who's wanting to moisturize their hair, who wants their hair to be soft. But make sure you do not put heat. Make sure you don't use heat. If you do, use a heat protectant, because I used heat with after showering with that hair mask. You know, yeah, after wearing it, my locks were very pretty, very soft. But as soon as I started to add heat to it, I can just tell how coarse my hair started to get, real frizzy. So there you have that. Now, there was a special going on. If you go to your nearest Family Dollar or Dollar General, they usually have specials where you get 3 for 1, or sometimes they're like $1.50, $1.25. These 16-ounce drinks, sodas, the RC brand here. I have the berries and cream. Do not recommend you to get this berries and cream. I do not. I detested the taste. I really didn't like it at all. Like the berries and cream, I drank it all because I didn't want it to go to waste. But the flavor was not good at all. So, I mean, the berries and cream does not, you know, it's putting it very nicely on the flavor for this soda, for this RC flavored berries and cream. Berries and cream just kind of made it sound really nice and tasty, but it was horrible. I didn't like it at all. So I wouldn't recommend it for anybody, but you can go out and try it, see for yourself, and find out yourself to see if your taste buds are like mine. We can compare our taste buds. Now this one here, I really didn't like I used to buy RC all the time. Back when I was a kid, I used to drink RC all the time, and I loved it because it tasted, to me, I felt like it tasted like soda. But as I got older, I still liked RC. Even when I was in middle school, you know, teenage years, I would always like RC. If there was not either Coke, I would get RC. And but there is a difference between RC, you know, in the formula of RC. I think RC is more leaning towards like the generic brand of soda, Coca-Cola. That's where I, you know, where this is at. This is where the, you know, this is where it's at, you know, like the generic brands of Coke, you know, trying to achieve that Coke recipe. But yeah, so that's it did taste like soda, like an actual cola, but it doesn't compare to Coca-Cola. And even it don't even compare to Pepsi either. But this RC would come closer towards like the generic brand of colas than Pepsi's. You know, Pepsi is like its own brand, and I love Pepsi as well. So that's that one there. Trash all over the place. So speaking of Pepsi, so here's the Pepsi one. It was also the one where you get like 3 for $3, you know, especially if they have it on at the Dollar General or Family Dollar. So here it is. And yeah, I did love the flavor of Pepsi. So that's that. What else? Alright, so we also have this Avocado Rejuvenate Skin Cell mask that I used in one of my other mask videos. This one was good as well. Really did like, I think it did leave my skin looking nice. That very moment when I took off my mask, it did leave my skin looking nice. It was hydrated, so yeah, like that. Okay. My mask wants to fall off now. Feels like it already seeped into my skin. Most of the product seeped into my skin already. Alright, the next thing in here is the, like, well, the the Generation Skin, the hyaluronic acid eye patches. The one, yeah, these are good. These are the ones, like I said, you know, would like minimize the puffiness underneath your eyes. What else do I have in here? I think the last thing I have in here, or the 2 items I have in the wastebasket here. Okay, so we have some batteries. I went ahead and changed out the light bulb on this side. On this side of the wall, there's a, you know, there's a there's the little box, you know, for the lights, the lights, you know, that are behind me. So I went ahead and I switched them out. And this is the Dollar Tree brand, the super, it's not, I get them at the I call them Dollar Tree brand because I get them at the Dollar Tree. Is a super heavy duty battery, and it's always blue. It's always the blue. So yeah, it doesn't last too long. I think I like Duracell better, but for the price point, I'd rather just pay the $1.25 for it to last me maybe 3 to 6 months, maybe more if you want to really stretch it. The last item that I have here is the Pomegranate Brighten and Enhance mask. This is by the C'est La Vie brand. The avocado mask was also by the C'est La Vie brand. So, like I said, there's always like a hit or miss with C'est La Vie, but this mask was pretty good as well. This pomegranate mask was as good as well, you know, with the avocado mask. So I didn't have any complaints with this one. So yeah, there we have it. That is everything that's in my wastebasket, guys. So there's no surprise now what's in my wastebasket. All right, you leave your comments down below. Let me know what's in your wastebasket. Do you have any products in your wastebasket that you'd like to share with me, that you feel like, you know, you'd recommend me? Is there anything here that I've showed you that I recommended to you that you'd like to try? Have you tried some of these products? I'm pretty sure there's products here that you've tried already, but just leave me a comment down below. You know, leave me your thoughts. So I'll see you in my next video, guys. Let's go ahead and take this off because I feel like it's ran its course already. So here we go. Go ahead and just squeeze out whatever little, oops, that dripped. just whatever little serum it had. I thought there was a little bit of serum in it, but there's quite a bit of serum, guys. I guess my skin was not, I guess the mask didn't fit my skin. I guess I should say that these masks don't fit my skin as well as I would like them to. So now you can see more serum on my skin. But like I said, that's another thing I don't like about these masks. They're not wide enough for my skin as far as like where my jawline is. My jawline is too wide. And I have a hard time getting masks, you know, that are able to cover my face all the way. And there's some that whenever I do get some, they're like too big of a mask, and it still kind of hangs, and so it starts to dry out as well. But there's still serum in it because not all the serum seeped into my skin because of all that, because of all the little if it's loose, all the extra space that was in there. And then for the ones that just weren't able to fit my face, it just kind of like just hung over a little bit over my chin, but just started to dry out and started to come up. Yes, you guys, but there are some masks that are my favorites that do fit me and that do not do that to me, that do not kind of lift up on me. So I don't think I'd buy this mask again, but I do recommend it for those who want to try it and you know, just happen to go by Shop Miss Say, or go on a website where I actually have this mask, you know, to go ahead and grab it and use it. Because like I said, the scent is very, very, very very soft. It's a very soft scent, very gentle, and then it has the right amount of serum, you know, to have for a skin mask. So that is my review on this mask. Just gonna wait for it to sit and set, and then that'll do it, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Love you all. Take care. Bye.